Hi, I'm Wes Platt, Executive Editor of School Bus Fleet. Welcome to The Route, our ongoing content series. Before we hit the road, be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comments are always welcome. Okay, let's get rolling. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you're rested after the holiday season because we're off to a pretty busy start in 2022. Our first stop is the Windy City, where an Inspector General's report shows that the city school district paid $28.5 million to 14 busing companies, hoping they would use the money to keep drivers and aides on their payroll during the school shutdown period early in the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Unfortunately, Chicago public school leaders didn't put any written conditions on the cash, and 10 out of the 14 companies laid off more than 600 bus drivers and aides during the school closures. Said one CPS manager, "We assumed the businesses would do right by their people if the district did right by the companies." With millions of dollars and hundreds of jobs on the line during a crisis, assuming seems like a terrible idea. Our next stop is Albany, New York, where Governor Kathy Hochul called for all electric school buses in her state by 2035. For her State of the State address, Hochul outlined a proposal to introduce legislation requiring the exclusive purchase of zero-emission school buses by 2027, with an eye toward replacing all 50,000 school buses throughout the state. Her announcement got praise from organizations like Advanced Energy Economy and the Electrification Coalition. Ben Prochaska, the executive director of the Electrification Coalition, commended the governor's bold but achievable commitment to wean New York's school buses off of oil. Now, our final stop is Washington, D.C., where the federal government gave states and municipalities the option to waive the under the hood section of the commercial driver's license test for new bus drivers. It's not exactly the CDL for school bus drivers that the National School Transportation Association has pushed for the past couple of years, and it's not permanent. Unless the U.S. Department of Transportation extends it, the waiver ends on March 31st. But it's some relief for the NSTA, the National Association for Pupil Transportation, and the National Association of State Directors of Pupil Transportation Services. Rana Weber at NASDIPS referred to this as another tool in the toolbox for states trying to battle the ongoing driver shortage. Mike Martin at NAPT said it's important that the feds acknowledged one of several substantive differences in the core competencies required for someone to drive a student to school and those required to drive other vehicles. But I wouldn't expect this waiver to solve the driver shortage problem, especially if it's temporary, but maybe even if it were permanent. It may lower the barrier of entry for new drivers in the short term, but it's not stopping the departure of veteran drivers who leave for jobs with higher pay, better benefits, and more reliable schedules. How do you feel about the waiver? What impact do you think it'll have on the shortage, if any? Share your opinions in the comments. All right, it's time to park the bus for now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you never miss an episode, and we're close to 60 subscribers as of this episode. Remember, once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm sharing my recipe for cheeseberry pie. It's great, it's delicious. It was my dad's recipe. I look forward to sharing it with you. Tell your friends about The Route. Send email about news or feedback to wes.platt@bobbit.com. Tweet us at School Bus Fleet. Drive safely, and see you next time on The Route.